Hi everyone, it's Kendall here, and can we have a little chat, little powwow, little back and forth, little tailwheel? Because recently I was actually asked by someone, how do I stop being a Koreaboo? It was really confusing to me when you couldn't tell, and then I realized not everyone has had the same experiences and interactions with Korean people as I have, so maybe I can help you guys a little bit because y'all be stressing me out, yo. For those of you that are new in my channel or just have never heard me talk about it, I just graduated college, and one of my degrees from college was actually Korean studies, Korean language and culture. And within that, I spent a lot of time just studying Korea. And so because of that, I have a very different lens of how I interact with Korea than probably other people. At that time, I was trying to be a Korean studies professor, so I had to know everything. I'm not actually opposed to being a Korean studies professor. I need a break from theses and dissertation stuff. I can't take it right now. But anyway, because I have that lens, I realized that not everybody has that lens. So today I'm gonna give you guys 5 signs that you are being a Koreaboo, ways that you can kind of fix your mindset or your actions. Hopefully this will help you. If your friend is sending this to you, they trying to tell you something. Number 1, you think that Korean people are just some deities that descended upon the rest of us lesser mortals, and you will find salvation if you can just touch the hem of their cropped pants. This is something that I see that is very, very common. I've actually had people admit to me face to face several times actually that is what they did. They saw Koreans as kind of like these elusive deer that held the keys to all the ways to legitimize their obsession with Korea. Actually, one of my closest friends, Claire, she's not like one of my closest Korean friends, she's just one of my closest friends. And we were having a conversation about this, and she said she knew that we could be friends because I wanted to get to know her as a person. I didn't think of her as someone that could open the gates to all these crazy things that I had imagined about Korea. I just wanted to get to know her as a person, get to know her quirks, you know, her background, her future. And that was something that she had very rarely experienced with non-Koreans, because the non-Koreans she knew were into K-pop and therefore just basically wanted to tote her around like a prize pony and be like, hey, check it out, I got a Korean friend. And I know that this is a very common thing for people to do, because a lot of times they want to get to know more about Korea through Korean people, and so they get kind of overexcited and be like, oh my god, I finally found one, yes! So my tip on reversing this state of mind is realizing that people are people. Everybody sucks. Humanity kind of sucks, and humanity is also really great too. Remember to treat people as an individual. Don't assume that there's some overbranching rule of thumb. I think a lot of people get confused because there's a lot of videos about how to interact with Korean people. You interact with them the same way you would any other person. Say hi. Don't treat them any differently than how you would treat somebody else, because also no one wants to be known as that person that is treated in a compartmentalized way. You treat them explicitly different than you do other people. That's not cool. Don't be that person. All right? Okay. Number 2. You don't want to learn about the bad parts of Korea. You don't want to learn about the things that aren't that great about Korea. Sorry guys, there's bad stuff about Korea. It's bad stuff about anywhere. It kind of goes back to my first point. People have great things about them and terrible things about them. Therefore, the country itself must have great and terrible things about it. But I actually hear people that get vehemently angry when someone says that they don't agree with something that Korea does because they've fantasized about how great this place is, this beacon, this heaven on earth, the land of milk and honey and all the oppas. That's not what it is. It's a country that has gorgeous and deep-rooted culture and art and language and a history that's grounded in a lot of beauty and pain, and you gotta know about all of that to actually appreciate it. And there's also a lot of really messed up things that have happened in Korea that still happens in Korea, and that doesn't make me love Korea any less. I still appreciate it as a culture, and I still appreciate it as a country, and it does not deter me from still being interested in these things. But I'm realistic. Korea has its problems and Korea has its successes, and that is being realistic. Number 3, you think knowing K-pop, K-dramas, and how to say onion haseyo makes you kind of the diplomat of Korean culture. No, no fam, no. No. Korean culture is not limited to just this. It's not limited to, I hate when people say, I just love Korean culture. And when I ask you, what do you love about, what are the things that you're interested in Korean culture wise? They say, oh, I just really love K-pop and I like kimchi. Granted, yeah, that's a part of Korean culture. Yeah, that has something to do with Korean culture, but that's not Korean culture. Korean culture is all of those things I was talking about before. It's language and interactions, it's humanity, it's basically the culmination of all these individuals and being able to understand that as opposed to saying like, yeah, culture. It's definitely like kimchi and K-dramas. Like, I love it. I know everything about it. The part that's like the kicker is like those people will go to other people and be like, oh my God, you don't know what you're talking about. You're so simple-minded. Like, way good A. Why are you like that? Oh my God. Shut up, sit down, have so many seats, have a bench. And basically the way to combat this one is to be knowledgeable. Learn your stuff. If you guys would like any resources on where to look for like interesting articles or like how to go about learning more about Korea proper, not kind of just how to do K-pop stuff, let me know. That means maybe reading some books on Korean history, reading the Korean newspaper. It's doing that boring stuff. Let's be real. You got to do that boring stuff. The things that don't have the flashing lights and the you know, eccentricness that people are so attracted to in K-pop, Hallyu type thing. Like if somebody came up to me and said, oh my God, Kendall, I know everything about what it's like to be black because like I listen to hip hop. Okay. Number 4 might be a little controversial, but whatever. Number 4, you spend exceeding amount of time searching for avenues to vicariously satisfy your fetishes for Korean people. Let's go there. That's your AMBW. That's your AMWW. That's your any other acronym related to like Korean people and non-Korean people. If you are spending an exceeding amount of time looking at these videos, I am thoroughly concerned. I'll just go on record and say this. I don't have any problem with the acronyms themselves. It's the unnecessary usage of them. Like if I'm watching a video and me knowing that your boyfriend is Korean adds nothing to the video, then I'm like, why did I need to know that? See, me and my Korean boyfriend go get ice cream, AMBW, relationship goals. I give it a side eye. I'm like, did you add anything to this video? When people are searching out videos like this, it really concerns me because I'm like, what are you looking for? This video is still gonna be a boring ass video about 2 people that go to get ice cream, but something about them being whatever racial dynamic is really appealing to you, and that is something that's a red flag, my friend. Also, side note, I just really hate the my Korean boyfriend thing too. My Korean boyfriend, my Korean husband, my Korean fiance, my Korean girlfriend, whatever. I hate all of that. It doesn't make sense to me because I assume you only have one of these. You only have one let's say boyfriend. I assume you only have one boyfriend, right? The only way it would make sense to specify so thoroughly is if you had several boyfriends. Like, oh, this is my white boyfriend. I have him through the week, and then my Korean boyfriend is for the weekend. If that's not the case, I don't understand why I needed to know that he was Korean. I can look at the thumbnail. I can see that y'all not the same race. But anyway, but back to the list. Basically, if you're spending a lot of your time fishing out these type videos, you're trying to satisfy something. There's a fantasy in you that is kind of unhealthy, and you need to think like, whoa, wait a second, why am I doing this? What is it about this relationship or this interaction that I find interesting? What is it about these key terms of acronyms and my Korean boyfriend or whatever is drawing me to this video? And it's probably because you would like to live vicariously through someone who has something that you don't. Again, Korean people are people. They're not some Yeezys. They're not like a limited edition bobblehead. They're people. So basically my advice is like, if you find yourself watching a lot of these videos, dial it back. Like, dial it back. Maybe you should stop. Also, for clarification, I don't have a problem with the acronyms themselves. It's just when they're unnecessarily used. If someone was making video about their experiences and being an interracial couple, then that makes sense to clarify what type of interracial couple. But if it's like me and my Korean boyfriend eating peanut butter, AMBW life goals, like I don't care, and no one should care that much. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But like, whoa, look, it's Oppa eating peanut butter. Like, calm down. And last but not least, we have number 5, and that is good old you want to be Korean. And what I mean by that is like in your head, it would make more sense for you to be Korean that your life would have been better if you were Korean, that you wish you looked Korean, you want to get surgery to be Korean, that whole thing. And I've met some of those too. It gets really, really weird out there. Now, before y'all come for me, because I know people I always beat you to the punch. I really do. Trying to be Korean is not something that you put on, yeah? Like me putting on an oversized shirt or dressing in Korean fashion does not make me suddenly want to be Korean. It just means I like the clothes. Putting on cushion foundation and a gradient lip does not make you Korean, because Koreans aren't born with cushion foundation and a gradient lip. There's not like a compact O Korean, like you can cushion like, oh, finally, my dreams have been answered. And if you think the entire essence of being a Korean person is having straight eyebrows, cushion, and a lip tint, you might be a butthole, my friend. I'm very sure that there's more to being Korean than the things that you put on in the morning and take off at night. I'm talking about the up here, the I wish I were Korean because so and so would love me and it would be easier to talk to my oppas, and I would live in Korea because all of my like problems in life will be solved, and blah, 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 all of that. I'm talking about all of that. Like, I don't even know how to tread this water because that's some deep-seated stuff at that point. No, you're not Korean. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. So that's my little PSA from Kindle Gyosini. That should be the name of my class if I ever decide to go for it. Like, how to not be a fetishy asshole. Taught by Kindle Dumas. So this is the tips, how to not be a Koreaboo. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.